am Moya. I grew up in Jamaica, born and raised, in a little environment called Westmoreland. It was my family migrated from Scotland, bought the whole community, and my whole family was raised in that community.
Thank you.
I'm Jason. I wish I grew up in Jamaica. I grew up in North Carolina, kind of all over the place. We lived in Candor, North Carolina. I lived in Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, kind of moved around a lot as a child. My favorite thing, I think, growing up was probably my access to both the mountains and the woods and being able to kind of be in the outdoors a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Erin. I grew up in downtown Chicago, on the lake, which I think is the most beautiful place in the world. A couple blocks away from Wrigley Field, where you can hear the roars of the crowd when we're winning, like we did last year. And it's my favorite city. I'm a proud Midwesterner.
All right, thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm from Washington, D.C. It is a big city. It is also a pretty transitional city. Every about 4 years, you get a new wave of people coming in from the new administration, which is news right now. But I grew up on Capitol Hill, which is like this little small community that stays the same. It doesn't have this big transition that a lot of Washingtonians experience. So it's a really tight-knit community within this big metropolitan city. They have like a little small Easter market, which is a really, really special place for me, which is you'd see all your neighbors there every weekend. And it was just a really nice small community in a big city.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sam, and I grew up in Madison, Wisconsin. It's also a Midwest city. I've been to Park Ridge, Illinois many times. Madison had 176,616 people living there. I remember because there was a sign next to my front door, and I was really proud of it when that number went up one year to 187,000 for a census, and I was really hoping as a kid that I'd live there to see 200,000 in Madison. Never did. But I think the crowning achievement was in 1996, I'm making this part up, when Madison became voted as the #1 city to live in the United States. I just felt so blessed that I was part of that great city.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Michael. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. My opinion, it's a great city to be from. That being said, we're in the central part of the state. We have the James River, which runs right through town. We're about an hour from the mountains. We're about an hour from the Chesapeake Bay and Virginia Beach. About an hour and a half south of D.C. The city has a lot of history to it. One of the oldest cities in America. It has kind of a negative history, but it's history. And it's a very progressive city. And like a lot of states, when you're in a big city, things are very blue. But as soon as you get outside of town, things become very red. So that means it's a purple state. We're a swing state. Making it more exciting to be from. Whenever you hear about news coming from Richmond and Virginia, it's always split down the middle. All the same, it was a fantastic place to be from. I don't miss it so much as I miss all the people there.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Adam. I'm from Chagrin Falls, Ohio. It's the little town southeast of Cleveland, and it's a quiet place. It's a great little suburb through all that. What you imagine, good schools, running around in the woods. The Chagrin Falls are it's this waterfall in town, and it's kind of like the happening spot. We had a nice little place to go on. It was peaceful, it was quiet, cops that ate donuts. It was a really nice place. So I enjoyed it very much. And talk about politics. We were super conservative and very interesting in that quiet place.
right, thank you.
All right, and I'm John. I am from Connecticut, Tolland, Connecticut, about 10-15 minutes outside of Hartford, 5 minutes from University of Connecticut Stores. We don't have pro sports teams in Connecticut since the Whalers left, so it was all about UConn. Father was close friends with Jim Calhoun growing up. I grew up with his youngest son, Jeff, and still diehard UConn fans.
Thanks. We get everybody? Onward.